15.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, welcome. X-Fest 15 is underway. Hey, what's going on? Kramer, Dan hanging here with Shim, Emma, and Mark.
How you doing, man?
Puppies.
How you guys doing?
How are you?
We're doing well.
We're doing great, man. It's so great to have you guys back.
Thanks, man. Thank you for having us back.
It's amazing how quick. I know. It's amazing how quick you've become X-Fest Dayton veterans.
I know. I was just thinking while we were listening to that Nine Inch Nails song and we were setting up to sign these posters for everybody, that it seems like only a second ago we were here doing exactly the same thing, and we met Hailstorm for the first time, and now we're old friends with them. We've met so many amazing bands who have now become friends of ours at this show. This was like our first festival that we ever did, and it still blows our mind how many people come out. It's like one of the biggest things in the country.
That's great to hear, man. That's great to hear. So it's got to be nice. You got a little longer set this year. You're on later on. You don't have to rush through the set quite as much.
Thank you for bumping us up a little bit. Yeah,
you know,
waiting.
Yes, thank you for that.
You come back the third time. We go, oh, all right, let's do this.
We go make a record. We're trying to pump out a couple more hits so you guys can have a reason to push us up in the mix.
We're gonna have to get you back in the studio, man.
I hope so. I hope that we can play, like, the next time we come back, it'll all be singles and everyone will just be singing our stuff. But we got, like, we're gonna be playing You're Going Down. We're playing Odd One, and so far it's been going well. And I'm really hoping that over this last tour, we've noticed a lot of people knowing the words to our songs a lot more from. And I know it's because you guys have been playing our songs, and I just want to say thank you to you, and thank you to everyone who requests for listening and paying attention.
Oh, thanks for making great music that's fun to play, man.
Thanks, man.
Why don't you guys tell us about Rock Prophecies?
Rock Prophecies is out now. You can check it out online. You can check out rockprophecies.com. You can check out the link on sickpuppies.com. It's a documentary about a rock and roll photographer named Robert Knight. He's been doing it for 40 years. He photographed Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix, Black Sabbath, and one of his pet projects as he got older was to discover new bands, of which one was us from Australia. He was over there at a dinner party, heard our CD, invited our manager over to the States. Flash forward a couple of years and we're over in LA making a record, and he was making a film about himself and he asked us to be a part of it. So he came out to a bunch of different shows over the course of about a year and a half, and you can see the beginning of when we were moving into our house in LA with nothing but a couple of $100 to pay rent and buy food, doing our shows with Evanescence in front of like thousands of people, and the whole journey. It's a beautiful movie. It was something really lucky we could be a part of.
Yeah, I saw the trailer online, and it really features a lot of your music. I'm like, man, this is really cool.
We got lucky because they started working with us at the beginning, and then they kept coming every 6 months and catching every step that we'd taken. When the Free Hugs thing happened and All the Same happened, and then we're in quite a lot of more of the movie than we expected.
It's called Rock Prophecies, and I think it's going to be debuting on PBS or something like that on TV this month. So
yes, so
be sure to look for that.
Check it out.
And then also, you guys released an EP recently, a live EP, right?
Yeah, we have a live EP that you can get with the album.
Live acoustic. I think it's what songs are on? So What I Lied, Pretender, You're Going Down. A lot of B-side track, a couple of B-side tracks that you can't get anywhere else, and then a live performance of You're Going Down and live performance of everything. So
we had a lot of people asking us to put an acoustic thing out, and we didn't really have time to put together a whole acoustic record, so we just sort of packaged a thing with the album, so anyone that doesn't have the record yet might have a little bit extra incentive to go out and buy it instead of borrowing it off their friends.
Yeah, and if people hit up your merch booth today, they probably can find it there.
You come to the merch booth today, you can buy a copy of Tripolar, which is the record we have out now, which has Odd One and Going Down and all those songs, and it comes free with it.
That's very cool.
Very nice. Emma, I'm curious. You've been doing a lot more prominent vocals on this album, it seems. How's that going? How's that live?
It's going good, I think. I hope. Yeah, basically, I guess with this album, we actually asked like the World Crew what they want more of for this album, and they said, hey, how about some duo stuff? I don't want to call it duo because that sounds a little, weird, but...
Duo or duet?
Duet, sorry.
Duet, yeah,
sorry,
duet sounds a little, it sounds a little country.
Yeah, and we're not,
we're
not...
It does.
They wanted, basically they said we want more of Emma.
Yeah, well,
but it's hard to define because everyone says I want more Emma. It's like, yeah, get in line.
Come on now. Anyway, so we were like, okay, so we did that song White Balloons. That's at the end of Tripolar. That's like both of us.
And Odd One.
And Odd One, yep, at the end of Odd One. And it's going okay live. I'm just sort of like getting used to doing that kind of thing, and I like it.
It's an interesting thing for us because I remember when we started playing music together in general, we would rehearse all the time. We'd rehearse in the music rooms at school. And then when I was learning how to sing and getting better at it, I wanted to, you know Good Charlotte?
Yeah, sure.
They have really simple songs, and Green Day as well, and they have really simple harmonies. So when we would practice harmonies, I would try to get Emma to do harmonies with me, and she was really shy at the start, and it's really interesting now. She's got like her own solo sections in songs, like that White Balloon section at the end. So it's interesting to think that I can ask for 10 years, but it actually winds up being the fans asking the guests to actually get
it did kind of have to be pulled out of you.
Yeah.
Twisted it a little bit.
It's not that bad, is it?
No, I don't. I was asking for 10 years, but she listens to the fans more than she listens to anyone else.
It sounds great. I mean, I hope it's something that continues to evolve.
I appreciate
it's a great
that.
part of the band. Mark, I'm hearing all these stories from Dent about, I don't know, you're causing trouble wherever he runs into you. There's shots. And,
oh, man, yeah. It's Dent's birthday. We had to show him a good time.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think we got him.
He whined about that one for quite some time. Yeah, you put a hurt on the kid.
He came on our bus before the show, and we don't drink before our shows, but it was Dent's birthday. And,
but I did.
We proceeded to get Dent
crazy
drunk.
stuff, I have to admit. Crazy stuff that you don't even remember, do you?
No, that was a rough day.
When you unleash this guy, man, it's out of control.
I still have those leather plaid panties in the bus.
Stop.
They're still hanging.
Don't talk about that. Don't talk about that.
That's a secret.
Well, it is again. It's great to have you guys here. We're pumped to have you, and I know the set's going to be great. And
we're looking forward to it. What is it? 340?
320?
330, 340. We're on.
3:30.
Make sure 3:30. Make sure you guys come to. There's an amazing lineup of bands tonight, and we're just really seriously. Thank you so much for inviting us back, and thank you to everyone listening for requesting the music, so that these guys keep playing it, so that we can keep coming back. And we'll see you next year, and we'll see you at 3:30, man. Thank you so much for having us.
Our pleasure. Let's enjoy some Sick Puppies on 103.9 The X.